It's the book everyone is raving about. Prince Harry took no prisoners in his highly anticipated memoir Spare, taking aim at pretty much every member of the royal family in a raft of savage attacks. His brother, Prince William, and stepmother, Queen Camilla, took the brunt of the accusations across the book's 416 pages. However, Harry also uses the book to express his love for his family, especially his father and brother, and says he believes 100% that they can be reunited, but only if they can take accountability. Here, we look through some of Harry's most critical comments about his family, from most shocking to utterly heartbreaking. Number 8. Bold digs at William. In the opening pages of the book, Harry reveals talks he held with William and Charles when he came to the UK for Prince Philip's funeral. He talks about how he took in the image of his brother as they prepared to chat, and describes his, quote, advancing baldness, more advanced than my own. Number 7. Camilla's leaks to the press. When it comes to his stepmother Camilla, Harry alleges that she leaked stories to the press about William. He talks about how he and William begged their father King Charles not to marry the now Queen consort, and how she also gave pinpoint accurate details on their first meeting with Harry's brother, insinuating Camilla leaked the information to journalists. Harry writes, quote, none of the details had come from Willie, of course. They could only have been leaked by the one other person present. Number 6. Queen's Rowan split from Chelsy. Chelsy Davy was Prince Harry's first serious girlfriend, after the pair met while attending the Stowe School in Buckinghamshire. The couple were in an on and off relationship between 2004 and 2011, during which time Chelsy met the Queen and was Harry's +1 at William and Kate's wedding. But it seems the late monarch wasn't a fan of Chelsy's free-spirited lifestyle, and ultimately this led to their separation. Number 5. Tipsy Williams stank of booze hours before marrying Kate. Harry accused his brother of hitting the rum the night before his wedding to Kate, claiming he was tipsy when he carried out a spontaneous walkabout in London. Royal fans camped out to get the best views of the royal wedding procession, and William wanted to go and say hello, despite warnings from their security team. Harry wrote of how the pair were physically and emotionally exhausted, and it seemed that his brother had not rested before he went to pick him up the next morning. Harry claims that when the car began to move, he told his brother he smelled like alcohol, writing it was probably the aftermath of the rum from the night before. Number 4. Charles's cruel jokes. In the book, Harry claimed his father made a series of cruel jokes at his expense. Harry then claims that Charles joked, "Who knows if I'm even your real father? Perhaps your father really is in Broadmoor, my dear son." He also wrote how the now king told his mother, Princess Diana, on the day of his birth, "Wonderful! Now you've given me an heir and a spare, my work is done." Number 3. First meeting with Camilla was like an injection. Harry refers to Camilla as the other woman in sections of the book, and says he feared her being a wicked stepmother. He compares their first meeting to getting an injection, writing, quote, "Close your eyes and you won't even feel it." Number 2. William and Harry's physical altercation. One of the most eye-popping claims in Spare by Harry is that a physical confrontation took place between him and older brother William at Nottingham Cottage in Kensington Palace in 2019. Harry says insults were exchanged before he told William his claims that he was trying to help were incredulous. The Duke of Sussex then alleges, "William called me another name, then came at me. It all happened so fast, so very fast. He grabbed me by the collar, ripping my necklace, and he knocked me to the floor. I landed on the dog's bowl, which cracked under my back, the pieces cutting into me. I lay there for a moment, dazed, then got to my feet and told him to get out." Harry writes that William urged him to hit back, but he refused, and shortly afterwards the elder brother apologised. Number 1. Charles didn't hug him after Diana's death. Harry recalls being woken by his father Charles while at Balmoral, who delivered the tragic news that Diana had died following a car crash in Paris. Harry goes into detail about how he didn't shed a tear, and reveals, "Pa didn't hug me." He explains that his dad wasn't great at showing emotions, but follows up by saying he placed a hand on his knee and told him, "It's going to be okay." Harry also makes a dig at how his brother had aged, and no longer resembled their mother Diana. He adds, quote, "his famous resemblance to Mummy, which was fading with time."